me.
What am I to do? Now, who to talk with first? For one day. Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Could you come over here?
Where are you going?
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Polish up my gear for tomorrow.
So we've finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
I suppose 'tis so.
Someone is looking this way. Is there aught about me that caught their eye? What?
My. I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than that. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out? So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Aye, aye. You'll have your coin. That's how this works, isn't it? Glad we understand each other. I'll be on my way then.
You showed mercy to the agent, Master. How very gracious of you.
Let me think on that a while.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or greatswords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Where ought we to begin our search?
Well met, sir. Days like this.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right. I've a feeling fortune shall favour us this day.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust.
Motoring all day. It's tiring work.
Something good will come of today. I just know it.
Here's the weather holds.
What shall I get? Dead on my feet. Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to what...
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money I owe you. I should have the remainder ready by our next meeting. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. I'd be grateful for aught you can reclaim, truly. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den. From the tell of it, their lair lies somewhere along the western road. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore, but no sack of gold could compare to a fellow life, eh? Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by...
Displaying bowmanship for an elf? My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me, but I expect you'll do just fine. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Consider the time one might save, and ferry stones quickly prove themselves an efficient means of travel.
That's just what I was thinking.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs just to be sure. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Ere I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Good work. Perhaps you might join the fight yourself?
I like that. Was I asleep? It was a strange dream.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
I understand the inclination, Ethan. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures after all.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry. Was most effective.
Well done, Master.
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
Look, Master, goblins!
Never fear, for I am here.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Shall we head there now? Would save us having to make the trip again.
Look, oxen. How tranquil.
They are endearing creatures compared to the monsters we often face. If I might have my say, our ranks have grown, yet we pawns are men, one and all.
I shouldn't at all mind if that would change.
You must cleanse yourself with that oil with haste.
While travelling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
Seems our foe has recognised our victory.
I see no merit in hunting down such cravens. I'll turn you into a pincushion.
As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Masterfully done.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh? Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Nolwende mor isiro. Nun fear ananduin.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Right, just follow me. We've arrived, I see.
Oh, true to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand here and take your aim at yon targets. You have my gratitude. I learned much from you just now. In fact, I have made a discovery. Unlike those of Elven Lake, bows crafted by other races are designed for keen aim. Is that not so? But I can see this is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this design common to all bows, yes? Not so for those of Elven Lake, however. Our bows are crafted to guide not the hand, but the heart. Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange, but such is the perspective of elven kind. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper form will strike true, as if 'tis all a matter of poise. I admit, I find it rather baffling myself. Perhaps that is why my bowmanship has failed to improve. Yet with this bow, I begin to understand. Let us see if I fare any better now. Huzzah! What a feat! I can hardly believe it. Every last arrow found its mark. Dead center. This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease of aim and steadfast flight of each arrow. To think that I should feel such a difference. Mayhap I am more suited to a bow of foreign make than one of my own people's. 'Tis a strange thought, but how else to explain it? My arrows have not soared so true in all my days. I'd nearly given up on myself, yet 'twould seem I am not without talent after all. My performance with this bow has divested me of such doubts. But the ingenuity of this design, if only my people would take heed. It is all very well to talk of honing one's form, but why should we not perfect the tool so integral to our customs? I am decided. I shall take this bow back to the arbor. With this as my weapon, I have no doubt I shall pass my trial of archery.
It seems Sir Glyndor's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery.
'Tis as you say.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way?
That does ring a bell. Let me think. Aha! I've got it.
I can guide you there if you wish.
We have been given a destination. Shall we venture forth?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
The field of battle is wont to hit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear.
I knew it to be so.
did my best to match your skills, Master.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Right, just follow me. We would be ill-advised to proceed without lights.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Was I too quick for you, Master? Don't worry, I shall wait for you right here.
This foe is drawn to women as moth to a flame.
There's a tendency we might exploit. To do so would be to court danger. Ogre is fixated utterly on your arisen. Hold him focused as long as you can. I'll have the rest.
Focus your attacks.
I shall lead the charge.
No quarrel here.
This way, if you please. It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right. It's no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation. Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Unless I'm very much mistaken, we've got just what we need tucked away in storage.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Well met, sir.
I might stay here.
Made my legs ache and white.
Faring well, I hope.
I've little enough.
But dreams are free, I say.
Still too early to set out.
I'll take the night watch with a desk.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
The sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why.
Off we trot.
May how far seek out a town?
I'll take the night watch with a
Well, this is
desk.
no good.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Leave off before you earn my spite.
'Twas a bumpy ride, but we've arrived all the same.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose. Strike down the mage! Our foes must not be given the chance to get back on their feet. One cannot be too careful.
Don't let them get the better of you.
Unless I'm very much mistaken, we've got...
Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them. I'll fell that thing myself.
There you are.
You will share my desolation.
Feast your eyes on...
Well done.
Mind doing it straight. Will do more than sting.
Look out! We've got hold of the enemy!
Not a bad man. Striking the head will prove most effective. I will protect you. All together now. We attack as one.
I shall lead the charge!
No quarrel.
We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat. I seem to recall leaving an item in storage.
'Tis a simple-minded creature by all appearances. We can easily redirect its focus with our attacks.
Easily done.
Show yourself! 'Twas a lesson in determination. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you. Truly.
I have a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack. Ready to tackle today's adventures, Arisen? I'm full of vim myself. This ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Might that be a Wakestone shard?
We're saved. I haven't the words to thank you. I doubt we would have pulled through if not for you.
to be heading?
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but here we are. My thanks for your efforts.
Where are you going?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry. Seems there's no room for argument here. I shall obey, but I won't pretend I'm happy about it.
While travelling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out? Oh, yes. Give me a moment to recall the way. I know the way. Follow me.
I'm ready to set out for our destination when you are, Arisen.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last. I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Unless I'm very much mistaken. We've got just what we need tucked away in storage. I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right. All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my 'Twas a fine journey we shared. Wherever your travels take you, I pray you go in health.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. It will be an honor to serve by your...
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust. I've just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the Arisen.
Can that really be true? I don't like the Hail, friend. How fare you? 'Tis not long now ere I am to undertake the trial of archery. I thought it only right to tell you that, as you were the one who gifted me the bow that I'll be using. I was also rather hoping you would consider attending. No one could be worthier of witnessing this milestone. Path to the arbor is not easily found or followed. 'Twould be best I escorted you. There is a log bridge near the ruins where I train. I'll await you on the other side. Come find me when you are ready to make for the sacred arbor, the village of my people.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master story.
Hoi, friend! Have any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation. For it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant, to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray forgive me for making you wait for it. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other. Though, I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
That's just what I was thinking.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master
I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Right, though no definitive records remain.
to avoid its aerial charge. The key is not to let the beast out of your sight, even for a moment. The key is fire's fury. Risen.
Useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry. Oh, I should tell you, there's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now? Fortunately for you, I've a mind for maps. I can guide you there if you wish.
Should we make our way there and see what's to be seen?
Good. We're here.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
soap. Do try not to catch cold.
A smashing success.
Once more.
You're not living to regret this.
This is generally used as a material.
Different.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away.
We'll see, my fight is not yet done.
We fight. To arms.
No quarrel here.
Oh!
Yon statue may yield new sights, if we can reach it.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
My magics are at your disposal.
This brute has quite the temper.
I do not use their rage to our advantage.
Fear not.
The sun's light has grown dim.
Ears pricked. It will be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone.
One of us has been drenched. I could swear I've seen what's needed here amidst what we have in storage.
Eyes on this!
Many thanks. I hope this serves to convey my appreciation.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away.
Look, Master! Goblins!
Allow me! Prevail, Master.
You more victories like that, you'll have them running for the hills.
A resounding success! With this, my magics are yours to wield!
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
I could swear I've seen what's needed here amidst what we have in storage.
Guard all you want.
Won't make a difference, light crackers, you see?
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
You'll not live to regret this.
Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Keep your eyes peeled and beware of dark corners.
Understood. You have my protection.
Strike with the power of lightning.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Goblins approach.
You truly are formidable, Arisen. Charge ahead may be to...
That's quite a large boulder, but methinks we'll budge if we combine our strength.
I say we give it a push and see what...
Well fought, Arisen.
People like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
A resounding success. My magics are at your disposal. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Is your pack not overburdensome? Oh, you carry so much. I worry for your poor spine. My magics are at your disposal.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Ah, Master! A hobgoblin!
The fire must be put out! There are hungry burns!
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment after purchasing the very same item in a shop.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. Out of the cave at last.
No tale of adventure would be complete without a good cave.
Right you are.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems I was right.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way? Oh, good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go.
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold. save you! If you would.
Feast your eyes on this!
Strike with lightning's might!
Ah, oxen.
Such beasts are a fair source of meat when rations are lacking.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Air Master! Saurians! I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Masterfully done!
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
house has been drenched.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
Approaching the capital always sets the mind at ease.
Perhaps we might wander the streets for a time, till we've regained our strength.
Right you are. Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Best check my stock before a customer comes along.
Now, there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Well, look, while you're here, eh? At least my back's not acting up today. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! You have procured an archer staff, I see. Most excellent. You may now change your vocation to sorcerer, if it pleases you, sir. However, if you wish to register as a warrior instead, you will need to acquire a great... Greeting. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there... Do come again!
Peruse at your... Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Shall we report back now?
Pray, save your strength for our enemies, Arisen!
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an archer staff and a greatsword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon.
A resounding success!
Well done, everyone.
What will our next adventure have in store for us, I wonder?
Shall we see how Harve Village fares of late, Master? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Look at as long as you please.
Back to it.
Over here, if you please.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
This looks as good a place as any.
Bit bland. What can I throw in?
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security, so pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah, there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. Shall we make for Burnworth Palace? I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further.
Well now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. We have reached our destination.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the pub.
I do so enjoy Christmas.
With a headache as 'tis.
Our first sovereign in decades. At last, we will see the end of the age of proxies. Indeed, the Arisen has always been the mainstay of Vermund. Only they are capable.
Another fancy part.
Why, no. Pay me no mind.
We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink
Or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime. If you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
This place always puts me at ease. Now, where was I headed?
Place to soothe the spirit, this. Ought to set my nose to the ground. What's to be done?
Where did you go, Master? 'Twas dreadful lonesome without you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time. It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brandt will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Here we are.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phases fellow are all working together. Quite a sordid trio, eh?
That's odd.
Look as long as you please.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermund. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that Your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Disa's scheme and securing your enthronement.
Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermund's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
How I've longed to embrace my bedroll. Twas just as daunting to battle Cyclopes there as here. And taking aim at their eyes, no less thrilling.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mate.
Wrong? Have I?
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by...
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
After you, Arisen.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
I cannot wait to see your nimble blade work, Master.
Where you don't flit about so much, you trip over your own feet.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when... treated to the form... most hospitality in all. You know where to find me. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one.
Where was I headed? This looks as good a place as any.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermont is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off left of the page.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
My sword strikes true! over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room.